Unlock a simple way to transform yourself and feel inspired. Today's episode is sponsored by Billy Keels Advisory Services. If you want to learn more about how to make your 99 optional, just go to makeitoptional.com. Once again, that's makeitoptional.com.
Helping you build freedom without losing your edge. This is the Going Long podcast with Billy Keels.
Unlock a simple way to transform yourself and feel inspired is the very brief episode that's for you if you are feeling like you are working on getting emotional clarity and you're feeling like you've got to increase the level of urgency so that you start to take action, but you're just feeling stuck. Just give me a couple minutes and this solo episode is going to address exactly that point, give you a very specific way that you can begin to transform yourself, feel inspired, and start to take the action that you are looking for. I'm going to share again, one of the ways that it's just insight from working with my clients, right? Because I want to share that with you because I know how a lot of executives that are working in big companies can feel stuck. And you're hearing these exercises, but I can tell you that all exercises are not created equal. In that, as I mentioned in other episodes, that you only get out of an exercise what you put into it. You only get out of the time what you put into it. So it is about working smarter, not harder. And one of the most powerfully impactful exercises that I have experienced when working with my clients is one that is identifying your optionality number. Because this is the single most important exercise that gets you on a path of clarity. And when you have clarity, it unlocks an emotional sensation that will help you to drive action. So like I said, it's just a matter of investing a few minutes and listening to this solo episode that's going to help you. Because, and this is one of the things, like so many people, and I just get tired of hearing it, but there's a lot of people that will continue to say, hey, I just want to quit my job. Well, you know what? I don't work with clients that want to quit their jobs. Here's the thing. What I recognize in continuing to work with high achieving executives, it's not about quitting your job. It's about what my clients want. And it's about being in control of their calendars, feeling in control of your calendar. That is the thing it transcends work. When you are in charge of your calendar, that's the thing. But, by dreaming about dreaming and not being clear on where it is you want to go, the thing is, if you're not clear on what your target is, you're just going to be stuck in this whole indecision and not sure. And that's exactly why I want to break you free of that. I want to help you. I want to help you to feel inspired, focused, so that you can transform this feeling. I want you to get clear. And when you identify the optionality number, this is the best way that I've seen to help you identify a tangible goal to focus on, so that you can also be quantifiably clear on what it is that you're going after, then being able to understand why you want to go there and who are the lives that you want to be positively affected when you're moving in that direction. And this is one of the most important reasons that and as a part of the Executive Edge advisory program, that this is one of the core exercises when we get started on your path to optionalities, to help you understand how you can get clear. And the only thing that you have to do is answer two very simple questions. I like simplicity, which is why this is a simple way to transform yourself, feel inspired, take the action that you need to do. It's answering these two questions. Are you ready for them? They're super simple. The first question is, how much are you spending? Like, what do you spend? How much are you spending? It's the same question, different format, right? Maybe it's because I got 5 different languages going on in my head, but it's the same question. What are you spending? And the second question is, how much money, how much income do you have coming in the door? How much income, predictable income, do you have coming in the door? That's the only two questions. How much do you spend? How much predictable income is coming in the door? And what I mean by that is the additional predictable streams of income. Predictable streams of income, PSI. That number minus how much you spend gets you to, and that number, how much you spend, that's your lifestyle, by the way. I'm pulling out all the stops. I'm sharing everything with you because I want you to know it all. And the thing is, when you see this number, when you figure it out, it is going to unlock a level of emotional clarity because you are going to know what it is that you need to do, how close or how far or how close you are to getting to a life of optionality where you are completely in control of your calendar. You making the decisions becomes simpler. It becomes easier, faster, more efficient in terms of what is the decision that you want to make. But it doesn't come like there's always this uneasiness, right? There's a moment of because when you have that clarity, that emotional clarity, it's going to either excite you to know you're right there, you're almost there, or it could cause some fear, oh my gosh, it seems so far. But unless you know what the target is, how are you going to get there? Right? So you got to continue to move. Like once I figured out what my optionality number was, I understood what I needed to do. There was some excitement. There was some fear. There was different decisions that had to be made. I couldn't just continue to rely on my single paycheck. That wasn't it. That wasn't the answer. I needed PSI, predictable streams of income. The thing is, when you go through this powerful exercise, which is the simplest way for you to transform yourself and feel inspired to take the action towards that life of optionality, when you go through the exercise, you will not feel indifferent. Trust me. I've done this so many times with clients that you do not, I've never had someone that goes, oh, okay, good to know. That doesn't happen. But I can tell you what will happen, because that's the promise of this episode, which is to help you to understand how you can lock in a very simple way the ability to transform yourself and feel inspired to take action. When you go through this exercise, it will allow you, just like it's allowed all of my clients, I can say this 100% of every client that I've ever worked with, they understand what is the quantifiable goal that will get them to optionality, which gives them the focus and the clarity of what they need to do next, what you need to do next to get to the life of optionality that you aspire towards, that you are inspired to take that action. So if you know anybody who is feeling that they're feeling like they need a simple way to transform themselves, to feel inspired, this is it. If that's you, now you've got the key to unlock. If it's not you, share the episode. Get out there, share, care, show them that you care, go from theory to practice, talk about it. And while you're doing that, guess what? I'll be right here preparing for the next episode. So until then, go out and make it a great day. And thank you very, very much.